The education system in the Czech Republic is different from here in the United States. They go to school. They go to a elementary school, and they learn similar things like we'd learn, like arithmetic, history, Czech, like we'd learn English, and so on and so forth. But when it gets up into like middle school, high school, it gets a little bit different, because already in their equivalent to our high school, they have chosen a career, or they have either chosen a career or they have chosen to go to a more kind of a general education school where they would then be able to go to college after that. So there's a lot of pressure on them at a younger age to know what they need to do. And I had some conversations with some younger kids over there, and it'd be really funny. They're like, so what are you going to do? And I'm like, I have no idea. And they're like, you don't? And I explained to them the school system's different here. And I think that comes from the school system being socialized there, that they go to school for free. And even into university, they'll have a certain amount of time that is free, that they can get their education. So the government wants to get them through as fast as possible. But that's that about education. Another interesting, maybe culture of the Czech Republic has to do with missionary work. You're going around tracting on doors and knocking on doors, and usually like after probably after 5 o'clock, and you're knocking on doors, people start getting a little irritated, because it's like the evening hours there, and they want to be with their family. And they'll be like, what are you doing? It's 5 o'clock. And me as a missionary from America, I'm like, 5 o'clock, it's okay. But that time period where it's like acceptable to approach someone in that manner, like by knocking on their door, is different. So, and to knock at like 8 or 9 o'clock is very brave, because you don't know what you're going to get. But.
Well, the Czech Republic as a country and as a people have really been through a lot. They have rarely been a free, independent country. They went just in the 20th, if you just look at the 20th century of what that little country went through, it is incredible. They went from getting their freedom as Czechoslovakia in around 1915, 1918, to starting to have a successful government and republic. And then, of course, with World War II, all of that was completely turned topsy-turvy. They were under fascism during all of World War II. And then when that finally ended, the forces that freed the Czech Republic were the Russian army. And so, of course, they go from ruthless fascism within about 3 years to ruthless communism. And I think the hardest thing for these Czech people was everybody who they thought they could trust at the beginning turned on them. And they've kind of been backstabbed by a lot of countries throughout the years. And they were in communism for a very long time, from 1948 until 1989. And there were varying degrees of how oppressive it was throughout the years, but they've been through a lot. And there's a big implication that has on their mindset now of kind of an innate distrust or suspiciousness of large organizations, of becoming a member of something. there's definitely is that dynamic of their culture, which was caused by their history.
In a lot of ways, other than like cobblestone roads and those types of things, there are a lot of things that are similar. You'll see big shopping malls in the big areas, and you'll see like schools that look nice, big universities and stuff like that. There are some things that are different. They're more like little shops set up on the side of the street. That's different. A lot more bars in places than you'll see, especially than in Utah, but than in like a suburban area in general. And grocery stores are different because you have to bag all your stuff. Nobody bags them for you. And customer service is a little different because it's more like you as the customer need to respect me as the owner of the shop instead of I'll do whatever to make the customer happy. But it's a cool place. I don't know. There are lots of things that you notice that are different.